Okay, students, today we will solve exercise 2.5, question number 10. In our last video, we have solved up to question number 9 of this exercise. Today we will solve from question number 10. Question 10 is one number is 3 times the another number. If 15 is added to both the numbers, then one of them becomes twice the other new number. Find the numbers. Okay. Let one number be x. Let one number be x. Then other number will be equal to from the first sentence, one number is 3 times the another number. Other number is 3x. It is 3 times. According to question, here if 15 is added to both the numbers, then one of them becomes twice the other. 3x plus 15 x plus 15. If 15 is added to the both the numbers, then one of them becomes twice the other. One of them becomes twice the other. It means 2 into this will satisfy the equation. We have translated our question into the equation form, and now solve this equation and find the value of x. Okay, this will give you 3x plus 15 is equal to 2x plus 30, and 3x minus 2x is equal to 30 minus 15. It will be put it to the right hand side. Here x is equal to 15. The number is 15. And therefore one number is equal to 15 and other number is equal to 3x is equal to 3 into 15 is equal to 45. These are the answers. Now come to the question number 11. Question 11 is a child had a certain number of peanuts. He gave 2/3 of these to the squirrels and 1/4 of remaining. 1/4 of remaining ones to the crows. He was then left with 12 peanuts. How many peanuts did he have in the beginning? Let the number of peanuts be x. Let the number of peanuts be x. We have x peanuts. He gave 2/3 of these to the squirrels. According to question, 2/3 of x is given to the squirrels and 1/4 of the remaining ones to the crows. 2/3 to the squirrel and 1/4 of remaining what is the portion of remaining portion? 1/3 of x. This given to the crows. He was then left 12 peanuts, then added 12. It will be equal to x, total number of peanuts. Okay, now try to understand this problem. A child has certain number of peanuts, that suppose x, and he gave 2/3 of x to the squirrel and 1/3 of x, sorry, 1/4 of remaining to the crows, and he had 12 peanuts with it. Then equation will be in this form. Okay, now solve this equation. 2/3x plus x upon 12 is equal to x minus 12. Here we can take LCM 12, 3 4 0, 4 to 8x plus x is equal to x minus 12, and we can cross multiply this will be equal to 12x minus 144 is equal to 8x plus x. 12x 8x plus 1x 9x, and 9x is transported to the left hand side. It will be minus of 9x, and minus 144 will transport it to the right hand side. This will be plus 144. 12x minus 9x gives you 3x is equal to 144. X is equal to 144 upon 3. 3 1 the 3. 3 4 the 12. 3 8 the 24. Then x is equal to 46 is the answer. Therefore, the number of peanuts is equal to 48 is the answer. Okay. Now come to the next question, that is question number 12. Question 12. So what is question 12? A steamer goes downstream and covers the distance between 2 points in 4 hours, while it covers the same distance upstream in 5 hours. If the speed of the steamer is 2 km per hour, find the speed of the steamer in still water. Okay. Question number 12. Suppose these are the 2 points. On a river, A and B. A steamer goes upstream from A to B and take 5 hours. 5 hours. And steamer goes downstream and take time 4 hours, and this steamer goes from B to A. This is the condition. Here you can see the distance covered by the steamer in both is same. Okay, we know that when a steamer goes upstream, the speed of the steamer and the speed of the stream let the speed of steamer in still water dx kilometer per hour. Okay. Then upstream speed will be x minus 2 kilometer per hour, and downstream speed will be x plus 2 kilometer per hour. Okay. We have already stated that the distance covered in both the condition is same. Distance now distance covered in upstream is equal to distance covered in downstream. Okay, distance will be the same in both the condition, and we know that a formula speed is equal to distance upon time, and it can be converted it as distance is equal to speed into time. Here we use this formula, distance is equal to speed into time. Distance covered in upstream means speed in upstream into time taken. So is equal to 4 into x plus 2. It is the speed x minus 2, upstream speed x minus 2, and it takes 5 hours to cover the distance. And here x plus 2 is the downstream speed, and 4 hours it takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Now solve this equation and find the value of x. This will give you 5x minus 10 is equal to 4x plus 8. It means 5x minus 4x is equal to 8 plus 10. When transported, minus 10 to the right hand side and 4x to the left hand side. This will give you x is equal to 80 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of steamer in still water. Okay, answer. Now come to the question number 13. Question 13. Question 13 is, in a class of 65 students, the number of boys is 3/5 of the number of girls. Find the number of boys in the class.
number of boys is 3/5 of the number of girls. Let the number of girls be X.
Let the number of girls be X. In this class, therefore, number of boys will be equal to from the equation in a class of 65 students, the number of boys is 3/5 of the number of girls. 3/5 of the number of girls. 3/5 of number of girls. Okay, number of boys and number of girls. 80. Okay, student. Here, this is the number of girls in a class, and this is the number of boys in this class. And total number of boys and girls in this class is x plus 3x upon 5 is equal to 65, because total number of students are 65. Okay, now solve this equation. Now take the LCM of 65. This is 5x plus 3x, and this can be cross multiplied. This is 8x. 8x is equal to 65 into 5, and x is equal to okay, students. Here question number 13 is having a round digit, that is 65. In place of 65, there should be 56 students. 56. This is 56, and this is 56. If you take number of total number of students 65, then your answer will be wrong. It will be in fraction. X will be in fraction, and x is the number of girls. Number of girls must not be in fraction. So take 56 in place of 65 and solve this question. Okay, you will get 56 into 5 upon 8. 8 1 is 8. 8 7 is 56. X is equal to 35. This is the number of girls. We have to find out number of boys. Therefore, number of boys will be equal to 3/5 of x. That will be equal to 3/5 of 35. 5 7 7 3 21 boys. Number of boys will be 21. This is the answer. And number of girls will be 35. If we add 35 and 21, we will get the total number of 56. 56. This is the total number. This is the number of girls, and this is the number of boys. And our answer is checked. Okay, next. Now come to the question. Basi has 3 times as many 2 rupees coins as he has 5 rupees coins. If he has in all a sum of rupees 77, how many coins of each denomination does he have? Okay, student, let us suppose Basi has 5 rupee coins, number of 5 rupee coins x. Let Basi has P coins, ₹5 coins bx. Let Basi has 5 rupee 20 x, and Basi has 2 rupee coins is equal to 3 times, that is 3x. Therefore, according to question, our total he has total rupees 77. Now convert 5 rupees to number of coins is 5 and 5 rupees. This will give you 5x rupees plus 2 rupees into 3x is equal to 77. This will be the equation. 77. 11x is equal to 77. Then x is equal to 77 upon 11. 11 7 x is equal to 7. Okay. Therefore, Bansi has 5 rupee coins, 7 5 rupee coins, and Bansi has 5 rupee coins equal to 7 and 2 rupee coin coins is equal to 3x, that will be equal to 21. This is the answer. Okay, student, we have done up to question number 14, and the remaining question of this exercise are your homework. Try yourself. If you find any difficulty, send me your question to my WhatsApp number, and I will solve and explain how to solve those questions. Okay, rest remaining questions are your homework. Do your homework and send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you.